Nubia Z11, the flagship handset. So this smartphone is powered by the Snapdragon 820 quad-core chipset paired up with 6GB of RAM to take care of multitasking. Here we have Adreno 530 GPU to take care of graphical intensive tasks. The smartphone runs on Android 6.0 Marshmallow and has Nubia UI version 4.0, which seems quite good. And the highlight of the smartphone is definitely its 5.5-inch Full HD bezel-less display. Let me show you. So if going by the closer look of the handset, you can notice that there are no visible bezels on this handset. We can only see the frame around the display, which is one of the highlight of this handset. And Nubia says that this is powered by Frame interactive technology. Let me show you what we have in the settings of the display, because these edges, these frames will let you access applications and other features of the handset right from the frame itself. So as you can see, here are the features that you can activate in the edge gestures of this smartphone, which will allow you to access the features and application from the frame. Let me show you how it works. So if you swipe from the right side of this handset, just from the frame, so you can see that this opens the multitasking pane and you can see the number of active applications running in the background. It's quite nice. The animations are quite good and you can do this from here as well. Yeah, so this shows the number of active applications running in the background. You need to get a hold of it before you start using this smartphone. And so beside the smartphone has 3000 mAh battery unit with quick charge 3.0 technology. We would really love to test the smartphone's battery backup, because Nubia claims that Z11 can last up to 2 days without any problem. Talking about the camera on the Nubia Z11, here we have a 16 megapixel rear camera with dual LED flashlight. The smartphone's rear camera is able to shoot good and decent pictures when the light condition is good. The smartphone has an 8 megapixel front camera, and which is quite capable of shooting good selfie shots. As you can see, this is the image that I just shot from the camera, and the colors and detailing looks quite good. The rear camera also supports optical image stabilization and has face detection autofocus. Let me show you the number of modes that the rear camera offers. So here is the standard photo mode, and swiping on the left will give you the pro mode, where you can tweak the ISO, the aperture, the white balance and everything. On the left side we have the time lapse mode, and here we have the number of modes that are provided by Nubia's camera interface. You can record video, you can take slow shutter photos, you can take light painting, which we have seen previously in Huawei smartphones, and there is also a macro mode that can let you shoot macro images. So the smartphone looks quite good from design point of view. Nubia Z11 really looks clean and premium. Here we have the fingerprint sensor. On the right side we have the volume rocker and power button. Here we have the Type-C USB port and 2 speaker units. And on the left side we have the the hybrid SIM card slot that will allow you to expand the 64 gigabytes of internal memory to up to 200 gigabytes. So this was pretty much everything about the Nubia Z11, which will be sold exclusively on Amazon.in at a price point of rupees 29,999, and it will fight the likes of recently launched OnePlus 3.